first to the stream. Thank you Locatrickster for maintaining the Moonwood Alliance for 8 months. Cameron Reed says,
Good day,
I
everyone.
present to you the question, what
Welcome
is
back to the
Taco
stream.
Bell Bible?
What do we
Context
got?
in media
Wait,
on
wait.
Discord,
What was this,
also
Cameron?
art.
What are we going on? I present you the question. What is the Taco Bell Bible? Context in media on Discord. Also art. I don't know. We're gonna find. I'll have to go there and get the context there. Welcome everyone. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Loki, congratulations on the 25 stream streak. Thank you so much for being here for freaking 25 streams in a row. Thank you for streaking here. Remember, everybody, if you're gonna streak anywhere, make sure to streak in the stream. Yeah. How's everyone doing though? How's everyone doing? Mr. Moon, is Vercilias on the files? Luckily, no, Vercilias is not on the files. Vercilias was luckily not a part of that at all. So yeah, not there at all. I swear. And if he is, I knew nothing about it. So I'm just gonna say that right now. If it turns out Vercilias is on the files, it's not me. It's not me. I had nothing to do with it. Did not know anything about that. Are you the one that hasn't finished the devlog yet, by the way? I am not. I actually submitted my devlog at very late. What do we got here? What do we got here? When did I send that to Toasty? I sent it at 9:12 p.m. yesterday. So mere hours before the deadline. And I got it. I got it in. Barely. But I got it. Are you one of the ones that has not actually gotten your devlog in? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me now. Also, Loki, thank you so much for resubscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means so much, and I do appreciate it. So thank you. 8 months is also absolutely wild. So thank you for that. Okay, so I present to you the question. What is the Taco Bell Bible? Context in media on Discord, also art. Well, I'm looking at art right now, and I'm not seeing anything in art, Cameron, so I don't know what to tell you. But we could go over to media. What do we got in media? Playing this Infinite Alchemy knockoff on this AI game came up with this. Can someone start Taco Bell religion? What? Taco Bell Bible. Taco Bell Bible. Well, I feel like we're gonna have to start a Taco Bell religion. That's what it's got to be. The Taco Bell of the Moon. Taco Moon. The Bell Taco Moon. Bell Moon Tacos. Bell Moon Tacos. There we go. That's gonna be what we got. Yeah, that is very interesting. I like that. But if we go back to art, there we go. There it is, Cameron. It just took you a minute. You can't tell me to go to art and not have posted your art yet. So I'm just saying, you got to post your art if you want to say to look at art. But that looks absolutely fantastic. Love it. Love the hair. Great. It looks absolutely fantastic. I'm not quite sure what's going on down here. Scarring? Makeup? I may need context, but it looks absolutely fantastic. Yes. Very well done. I love it. Very well done, Cameron. Fantastic stuff. Oh, wait. I present to you a formal apology for being late for posting my art. I'll strive to be better. You're totally fine. You're totally fine. That is her smudge, her paint. Okay. All right. I like it. I like it. Yeah, looks absolutely fantastic. Very nicely done. Let's see here. I turned it in 1 minute before midnight deadline. Hey, there you go. There you go. I believed in you. I believed in you. I wonder how many messages Toasty got
yesterday, right before midnight. Probably quite a few. Just either people like me and apparently like you, where we go, hey, sorry, here it is. I swear, here it is. And then probably also people being like, I just need
another day or two or maybe a week, and then we'll call it good. Let's see. Loki has shared the PlayStation Network profiles. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here on the PSN profiles? 437 games played, 67 games completed, 32.06% completion rate is wild. You are getting so close to that one a day. So close. You are almost there. Jeez, not bad. Look at that, 64. Whew. That is impressive. That is very impressive. Am I looking for anything particular? Or just looking at stuff? Let's see, no, go back. Fairley says, hello! Welcome, Fairley. Welcome, Fairley. How you doing? How was your weekend? Hopefully things went well for you. Yeah, this is wild. Absolutely wild. Wait, what do we got? Ultra rare? Has it changed at all? Oh, wait, that's right. I clicked on that last time, and then it didn't do the thing. But now I don't remember where to check for the thing. Also, the ads are killing me. Okay, so Rarest Trophy still. Okay, yeah. Driver of Steel. Okay, so still number one right here. Driver of Steel. Yeah, fantastic though. Nothing particular. Just getting that completion up. It's super impressive, honestly. I wish that I was even halfway to something this impressive with a 32% completion. I'd honestly be kind of nervous to see what my completion rate is on Steam. We're not even gonna look. We are not gonna look because that would just be embarrassing. Over on YouTube, we got Meeple, who says, I just had like 150 grams of protein. I don't feel so good, champ. Oh my gosh. Meeple, that's a lot of protein. I hope that you will be feeling better soon. Holy smokes. Dakota says, Moon, I hope your day is going well. Mine's going like absolute downhill. My computer is acting up again. No! That is the worst. Computer problems are absolutely horrible. I don't know why it's not loading up and freezing. Logs in, and then it's kind of like it doesn't brighten. Bright like white, where you can't click anything, and if you do, it goes like black screen, and that's what I get for getting an HP. Yeah, basically. Unfortunately, but basically. And I just need the computer, and now I'm screwed. This happened before, a few days ago, but hopefully using Ventoy and downloading, hopefully the proper Linux, maybe I can change my computer or something, I don't know. Yeah, that is not fun. Yeah, computer problems like that, not a fun time. Not a fun time at all. Hopefully you'll be able to figure something out. Figure? I don't even know what my life is at this point. I believe my warranty is 1 month is up, as well as the store I got it from. Probably. It's usually when the bad things happen, is right when the warranty goes out. I really need to get back into RPG Maker. You do. RPG Maker is so much fun. Get away, Windows. Retro achievements, chipping away at my 3 games. Oh, what do we got here? What 3 games are we chipping away at? All right, let's see. So we still got Cinnamon Ball and Penguin Wars. Sonic. Nice. Very nice. I like it. Hey, look at that. Look at that graph. Look at that graph spiking up like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. Also stream stat. Beautiful. All right, everybody. Let's see here. The other character smudge is less obvious. Oh, wait, what? There was a smudge? Whoop. Oh my gosh, you're right. There is a smudge. That is way less obvious. I like it. I like it. All right. Did you check Creator Corner? I did not. I have not checked that. What do we got here? What do we got here in Creator Corner? Let's see. Oh, so. Guys, I check out this guy. He's super close to 100 views. Watch. Amasamakun is me on Twitch. Call me Morning Wood, the way I rise again, and I'm a little sad. Wait, what? Hold up, Morning Wood. Hold up now. Getting a little too close. A little bit too close. Gotta adjust. I'm gonna have to go check that out though. We got from Weird B going into the Equel. Oh yeah, from Twitch, absolutely, yeah. Oh, that's right. I did look at this, but I didn't react to it. Updated the cards to have better art, and also started working on the random deck generation. Looking absolutely fantastic.
Says, "What's up?"
Well. Welcome,
How
Axel.
y'all doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How you doing? How's life? How was your weekend? Hopefully things went well for you. Oh, these are looking fantastic. So good. Good old punch, good old kick, good old headbutt, and a good old chop. Yeah, this is looking really good. I'm liking this, Loki. I'm liking this. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Super Zach says, burp. We stormed the Black Rock Castle with dynamite. I made a video after not posting one on my channel in 8 months. Holy smokes. I'll have to go check that out. That looks absolutely fantastic. I would love to see what it looked like when you stormed Black Rock Castle with dynamite. Not bad at all. Most of those points are from Sweet's Paradise. That makes sense. Coco says, hey, King. Welcome, Coco. How you doing? How's life? How was your weekend? Hopefully things went well for you. Some Dev says, there's a banger in memes, I promise. Ooh, let's go take a look at memes. What do we got? What do we got in here? I'm very scared to scroll down and see what is happening.
What is it? What is this? What is this, Cameron? What is happening here? Let's see what we got here. So this is from Threads. This is so true right here. Is he gonna make me open up Threads? I don't okay, there we go. That's it. I'm sick of this outdated RPG
Maker. Oh, hold up now. Hold up now. What's wrong with RPG Maker? It's time to become a programmer. So let's see. What do I need to start writing code? That's exactly what you need to start writing code. Just a pile of poop. What? Why did it freak out? Like, I know that it's trying to load it from Threads, but like, come on. Programmer starter pack. All right, this is just so blurry. All right, let's see here. Can I open this? Oh, hey, look at that. Can I look at this on Threads without having Threads? Because I don't have Threads. It seems like it. It seems all right. Pull this up over here. Programmer starter pack. What do we got here? Size UK 4 to 8. Color pink stripes and a 12 air pack. You should have Threads. That's just another thing, another social media platform that I just do not have time to keep up with. I feel like I am also confused. So wait. So you're saying that if I want to be a real programmer, I need to get a pair of thigh-high pink and white striped socks. I need to get some pink monster, which I am on board with. I need to get a shark and a collar. I mean, if it makes me a real programmer, then I guess I have to. I guess I got it. So, all right. Well, there we go. There we go. Let's check Amazon. Let's see how much this stuff is. The monster I know is going to be expensive. I feel like you could probably get some thigh-high pink and white striped socks for pretty cheap. Although I think I want them to be fuzzy. If I'm going to get socks, I want them to be comfortable. And fuzzy socks are very comfortable. So, also, what the freak is up with the shark? I don't understand the shark. What is going on with the shark? I don't get the shark. Anyway, absolutely fantastic. I feel like we have spent too long on this, and I am thinking too much about it, and it just is making it not funny anymore. So, thank you for sharing, Cameron. I appreciate that.
Thanks for the follow, Melon.
Good. Melon, thank you so much for the Melaneth. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. You've picked a great time to be in here. Let's see. Let's see. What do we got? Oh yeah, that's right. We were going through the memes. Oh no. What is this? Is this gonna get me a copyright claim? I feel like this is gonna get me a copyright claim. They always do. All right. We're gonna risk it. We're gonna risk this one. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's pause the music. Here we go. Let's get the desktop audio up so we can hear what's going on here. All right, here we go.
Yo, gang, what's good, man?
What's up, man?
Yes,
You low-key in my square right now.
Oh, I'm in your square?
You want to take me a step back?
Step back, okay.
One more step back.
Okay, cool.
And a little bit to the left.
Okay, that's pretty good. I do like that. I like that. I like that ending. That hold up.
Step back.
Okay, cool.
And a little bit to the left.
Friggin' evil chess pieces. Okay, that was worth it. That was 100% worth it. Thank you for sharing that, Summer and Hef. Oh my gosh, what? There's so many in here. What is happening? Tricking a vibe coder into learning code. No, you can't trick me. You can't trick me. You can't trick me. I will never. Now I feel like I have to know. What do we got? What do we got here? We got here. Unmute that.
That's a lot of.
Dude, vibe coding's so sick.
That's a lot of errors.
What's an error?
Here, I can fix this for you. It's actually really simple.
What is an error?
Like some kind of nerdy stuff.
This is like the next level of vibe coding. You just type out exactly what you want. It's really like we just put the AI in your brain. Here, I'll show you how to do it. It's like that, and it's done.
This is the future of vibe coding right here. Yeah, we're gonna write the code ourselves. I think.
You are the AI.
No.
I am the AI.
Human intelligence.
No,
There's this crazy
no.
website called LeetCode where you could just like play around and pretend to be the AI, and then if you get really good at it, somebody will give you a job as the AI.
No, that's false. 100% false. That is not a thing that could happen. Keep vibe coding, everybody. Just keep vibe coding. I appreciate you sharing that. Thank you. All right. Let's turn that back on. Get the awkward silence. Let's get it, boys. You know what's funny? I knew a guy. This was like 15 years ago. Anytime he would be around any kind of whiteboard, he would always just go up and just start writing HTML on the board. Like I'm sure you can picture the kind of guy that I'm talking about. Like literally any whiteboard, it didn't matter where we were. If he was in public and I saw him, he was at a whiteboard just writing HTML on the whiteboard. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just jotting down notes for like ideas that I have for a website. And I'm like, this is a public whiteboard. It's gonna get erased. Are you gonna like write it down and take a picture and then go in and like, yeah. Weird guy, very weird guy. But this definitely reminds me of him. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Axel. Thank you. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Cameron says, actually, no, from All-Star Racing. Let's see, not bad. Draco says, hello. Welcome, Draco. Glad you're here. Loki says, also got the combo card swapping to work without being called explicitly, just based on the actual moves required. Hey, that's fantastic. I love it. You should have threads. I should not have threads. Absolutely should not have threads. I recently deleted TikTok. I need to delete a couple things on my social media because there's just too much. There's too much. And I only go to like 2 of them. I open like 2 apps and then I have like 4 others just sitting on my phone doing nothing. And yeah. Just posted my first post on Instagram today for a while. Nice. There you go. The shark is an icon. I'll take your word for it. I still have no idea. I have no idea. Thanks for following. Oh wait, that's the stream elements. That shark is called Blahaj. It's trans icon. Oh, I had no idea. Good to know. Good to know. I'll have to look into that. Blahaj is a trans icon. Our text to speech message is disabled. It says out of stock. So is it out of stock? What do we got here? What do we got here? Text to speech. Text to speech. No, it should be good. It says that I can type one. Try it again. Let's see what happens. Because yeah, it's so there is a cooldown, and I think you can do 5 text to speech per day, or per stream. Yeah, per stream per day. You know, whatever. That says, thanks. I thought my name was easy until other people started saying it. You did fine. Okay, thank you. Okay, so it wasn't the fact that it was Melaneth. For some reason, I thought it was Melanth. I don't know why I read it initially as Melanth, and then I'm like, wait, no, Melaneth. Yes. So, yes, it's not a difficult name. Not a difficult name at all. I just, for some reason, the first time I saw it, I read it as Melanth, and then I realized there was Melanenth in there. So, yeah, you're good. You're good. But I do appreciate the follow, so thank you. Thank you. See, my last post was the 14th of December. That is a while ago. Month ago. I like how they get so excited right before. Alberta Tech is so good. Hey, Moon, are you on Instagram? Yes. Moonwood Games is on Instagram. If you would like to go follow. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on... What else? Twitter. That's about it. That's about it. And again, I'm like, yeah, that's too much. This doesn't remind me, but I made progress in learning C. Hey, very nice, very nice. Do you feel like it's kind of coming together, or do you feel like it's still a little bit too much? Yeah, I know them. That's me. That handwritten HTML code triggers me so hard. Yeah, it's that is. I like how it's also just directly copied from the example. Although not entirely, because they forgot the doc type. So I don't think it's gonna work. They forgot the doc type. Oh well, that's what happens. That's what happens when you write it down in a notebook. Let's see. Why can't I tab in real life? Let me rejoin. Okay, now it works. Then join threads and turn on auto post. I guess I probably could do that. Although I don't post to Instagram either. I think the last thing that I posted was like 6 months ago.
320 says, it's coming together and I'm liking it.
Hey, nice. Enough about that. CD's nuts. Thank you so much, Dev.
Cameron Reap just
Oh my
redeemed.
gosh. All right, we got a good stretch. All right, let's do some stretching and then let's catch up on chat. And then let's do some actual coding, shall we? Oh, let's go this way. And then this way. Oh, and backwards.
Cameron Reap wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
Oh, 10 chest bender. What? So there we go. Now people know that it's a coding stream. So we got that. All right, then we got some chest benders, and let's see. Isn't C just a big body of water? It is. Yeah. Good old C. And C plus is an even larger body of water, and C plus is
Cameron
space.
Reap wants Moonman to do 10 bicep curls.
Where it checks out. Coming together, and I'm liking it. Dazu says, Lamau. Do code to it. I'm still on pins and needles waiting to learn platform/language choices. That is a big choice. That is a huge choice. But honestly, it doesn't really matter which one you pick, so long as you are trying to think of the right word. Trying to think of the right way to say this. So long as whatever you pick, you can make what you want to, then that's the right choice, right? That was just an absolute. We're not even gonna try and be inspirational tonight. Whatever you pick is the right choice. There's the inspiration. David Van Housen, hello, welcome. Glad you're here. C++ is an ocean. It really is an ocean. Right, but yours in particular. Oh wait, mine? Like what platform/language I'm coding in, or are you meaning something else? No head tag, no title tag. That HTML is malformed though. At the moment, I'm doing FTX UI in C++ with ent and boost extension SML, but I know that I want to know what choices you made. Fair. Well, the primary that I use is JavaScript. JavaScript and RPG Maker, yes. Yeah, JavaScript is the primary language that I use for making the game that we're actually working on the stream. And also then just a lot of visual coding, because RPG Maker is the platform that we use, and it is supposed to be like a very minimal, non-coding kind of thing going on. But yeah, so it's basically just a whole bunch of, well, I can show you right now. So this is RPG Maker, and basically, yeah, the whole idea is you're supposed to just be able to use it without any coding. So you can just come in here and just be like, I want to say hello world, and it's like, okay, there you go. It's just going to pop up a message that says hello world. But it also does have a JavaScript editor, and so you can write whatever JavaScript you want, and it'll, do JavaScript things. And there's a lot of JavaScript that I use. A lot of JavaScript in this. So, yeah, anytime you see this more like gray text, that's all JavaScript. And so there are some events where there's more JavaScript than there is actual, like, command sections, which is kind of crazy, honestly. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing. So very non-technical. I am by no means a programmer or developer. I am just a simple man who makes simple things, and I have a good time doing it. So, yeah, I'm no professional. I just, well, it's kind of a vibe for me, I'm kind of a vibe coder myself. Let's see. Both of which are technically required by the HTML. That's true. What's the fastest way to test memory leaks? Is there a specific sequence to use as a go-to on an RPG Maker project? If there is, I am not aware of it. I'm sorry, Dazu. I wish that I had a good answer for you. I have never really had to check for one. Which RPG maker are you using? Do you get to use TypeScript? No, unfortunately, no. It's just if you're not doing just the regular like built-in command, we're just gonna call them command blocks. If you're not using like the built-in command blocks, then it's just JavaScript. One more stream to a 40 streak. Holy smokes, Axel, that's gonna be a huge streak. I am 6 behind you. Cameron's coming up fast. They yanked your not a dev card when you wrote a pile of JavaScript. Sorry. No, please give me back my card. I need that card. I've been saying this for so long. No. I feel like if I call myself a coder, I feel like an imposter. Because I feel like any person who's an actual coder, they'd look at this and be like, what the freak is this garbage? So, anyway, yeah. Cool, what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some chest benders and, wait. It was chest benders, bicep curls, and stretching. Let's do that. We're gonna create the jams, and then we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna catch up on YouTube chat, and then we're gonna actually get started on the development stuff. So, here we go, let's create the jams, and let's do that. Let's do that. Here we go. All right, everybody, we got 10 here. We got 10. Count it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we got 10 chest benders. Here we go. Here we go. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, man. And of course, let's do some stretching. Oh, let's go this way. And the other way. Oh, and backwards. Oh, that feels good. Okay, the blood's pumping now. Ooh, thank you for that, Cameron. I appreciate that. Well, joke's on you. I love amok. Well, that is a joke on me, isn't it? I'm still gonna feel like an imposter. I do more languages than you care to read a list of. You're a dev, and welcome here. Melina, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. On someone else's Twitch channel, I have to watch one more stream for a 60 stream streak. That is impressive, David. That is crazy. Drago G says, watch time. Drago G has spent 11 hours and 45 minutes watching. That is impressive. Cameron spent 3 days and 7 hours watching. Oh my gosh. 3 days and 7 hours. It's a very long time. That is a very long time to be watching. That is impressive. I wonder how much time Loki has spent watching. Loki, how much time have you spent watching the stream? Just do ! watch time. We're just gonna see what that kind of pops up there. Loki's been watching for 9 days and 5 hours. Oh my gosh. Woo. That's a lot of hours. It's a lot of hours, Loki. Summer and Dev, I feel like it didn't work for you. You might want to try that again. Over on YouTube, let's see. Dakota, I am so sorry, Dakota. Dakota says, let's see, the warranty's up. I don't think I've streamed in like 2 to 3 years on my other channel, and the last thing I streamed was Elite Dangerous. Gosh, that game. It was a stormy night, and my stream was going out. That's not good. I'm in first place in YouTube leaderboard. Hey! See, there we go. Not bad. Not bad. I know I ain't got the money, but I got to get me somebody who can help keep an eye on me every now and again to make sure I actually get to making a game. You just need someone to come in and just be like, get back to work. Come on. Keep making that game. For me, I practice my coding in Greyhack. Not bad. Not bad. If I can get my laptop going, the only downside is I know that Steam works on Linux, but I don't know if RPG Maker will. Yeah, maybe. Microsoft Edge stops working or something like that, and I don't know. Restarting my computer is going to check again. I don't really have anything on this computer. It's brand new, just a plug-in in the game folder of the game folder's Bento operating systems in a few non-extreme games, just small, like medium ones. I mean, wiping might help. Maybe. Who knows? Windows is just it's a nightmare, honestly. Samurai Dev's been watching for 3 days and 14 hours. Holy smokes. 9 days is insane. 9 days is absolutely crazy. That is wild.
And 9 days of watching is nuts. I've seen so much moon. I've seen so much moon. One might say you've seen a full moon. So there's that. Watch Time Does has been watching for 3 days and 30 hours is wild. Yeah, okay, 9 days is huge. It really
is huge. David has us at 22 hours and 5 minutes. Loki says, follow age. Loki has been following for 1 year, 1 month, and 8 hours. That is impressive. That is really impressive. Cameron's been following for 9 months and 14 days. Have I? I mean, that sounds about right. Almost a year. Not bad. And David has us at 2 months. Draco G, follow age. I think we're flooding the bot too much. It doesn't know what to do now. It's like, wait, follow age, what? Things on my screen, but I still shows the mouse with the loading wheel on the side. I'm gonna say that I'm just gonna chalk that up to Windows. Windows is to blame, always and forever. It'll probably work now though, Draco, and or some Randev. I almost want to say there's some kind of like cooldown potentially, and I don't know what that cooldown would be. It lagged. Oh, I can see that. Too many OGs to handle for the stream elements. Lag! Blasted lag. Hopefully it's not lagging anymore. Summer Dev has been following for 8 months and 14 days. Woo. There we go. Not bad. Goda says, the one thing is I primarily don't know how to do wipes without doing anything to harm the hard drive. But luckily, I wouldn't lose anything, much of anything. Might need a little help for that. Yeah, depending on what version of Windows you have, it's actually, they make it fairly easy to actually wipe your computer now. You can just do it all through settings if you got Windows 10 or 11. I think 8, you should also still be able to do it through like control panel. Does Windows 8 have the settings? Windows 10? Okay, yeah, you can definitely just do it through settings, and you can just, if you just like open the settings, just type in like reset PC, it'll then take you to a spot where you can choose to like just completely wipe your PC. So like you can like completely wipe it, like reinstall Windows, or you can have it wipe your computer, like reinstall Windows, but keep all of your files on your computer. So if you do that, it may not fix the problem. So, but you could try that first and just see what happens. If it, if it works, completely erasing Windows and then just reinstalling it, then great. If not, then maybe doing the full wipe where it just gets rid of everything you start from scratch. That might be the best way to go. Figured he's been following for 21 days. Ooh, coming up on a month. Not bad. I prefer a bidet myself instead of wipe. You gotta bidet your computer. It does tend to clean a little bit better if you bidet it. I want to move to Linux Mint, but I need to move a lot of files to a hard drive first. That is honestly like the biggest thing. Every single time whenever I go to wipe my computer, I'm always like, okay, I need to wipe all these files. I need to back up all these files, and it's just a freaking nightmare. And then I also have spent so long like getting all of like my shortcuts exactly how I want them, and just everything exactly where I need it to be. And so I have to like basically go through and like take screenshots and like pictures of like my screen, how I have my icons and all this stuff, because it's like if I were to like recreate it, I would not be able to do it. But if I don't have it exactly how I have it, like force of habit's gonna have me, like I accidentally, when I redid my computer like 2 or 3 months ago, I accidentally swapped my Brave and Steam icons. The amount of time that I opened up Brave when I went to go open up Steam, it was so annoying the first like 2 days. And then I'm like, why do I keep opening this up instead of the, and then I'm like, oh wait, I swapped them on accident. Good times. Good times. I've got Linux Mint and Ubuntu on a flash drive. I mean, you might just want to give that a shot. That's me with my phone control center. Yeah, I do the same thing with my phone. Anytime it's time for me to upgrade. Luckily, Samsung is much better at actually like transferring everything over and having it be the exact same if you ever upgrade. But yeah, for the longest time, I would like take a screenshot of my apps drawer. I would take a screenshot of all of my screens on my phone, and just so that I knew exactly where to place every single icon. Otherwise, I'd be like, where the freak is this thing? What am I doing with my life? All right, everybody. Well, let's jump into this. So yeah, so if you remember from last streams, we've been working on the card system and getting that thing up and going, which we are basically there. I think as of right now, the last thing was there was an ace. That's right. Okay, I think I wrote it down. Let me just pull this up really quick. Notepad. Okay. If player splits, let's see on split. If a split is available, player doesn't take it. Okay, all right. I think the issue was, let's see if I can remember. The monster, that's right. So I believe it had to do with the soft hands. Monster had an ace and an 8. I had a, let's see, so that would have been a 19. I think I had, let's just say I had a 10 and a 10. So technically he should have taken that. So I'm pretty sure that's what happens. If he has a soft 17, 18, or 19, or 20, I guess it would technically only be a soft 17, 18, or 19. And then if I have a 20, I guess I could also have a 21. It just wouldn't be a blackjack 21. So if he has a soft 17, 18, or 19, or 20, and hasn't beat me, he should take that. Because as of right now, he does not. Come over to here. Nope, come over to here. This is the start. Player bust. So this is if the monster's draw is greater than... Oh, this is the player bust. Okay, no. Then this, monster is less than player, so check monster soft hand, or monster greater than 21. Did I fix it? Now I feel like I must have fixed it. Let's redo this. I'm going to give myself just 2 10 value cards. This is going to be 11. Let's do 1163 and 1164. 1163, 1164. The monster is going to have ace. Let's see, what would be an ace? An ace would be 1141. And then let's just give him an 8. 1148. Perfect. Okay. So this should have him draw, well, okay. In this case, I would want him to draw again because it is a soft hand. So if I come up here, so I've got a 20, he's going to have a 19. So if I stand, it flips over, he's got a 19, he loses. Yeah, I think we want to change it to where he will actually, if he has a soft hand, draw again. Right? Okay, in blackjack, if the dealer has a soft 18 and they draw again. In most blackjack games, the dealer cannot draw again on a soft 18 and must stand. Dealer rules strictly require them to stand on all totals of 17 or higher. Well then. Freakity doodah, freakity a. Never mind. We're not gonna do anything there. We're gonna leave it as is. I did not realize that was actually. I thought that they had to stand if it was a solid 17, 18, 19, 20, or 21. I didn't realize that it was in general the rule to be if they get anything above 17, even if it's a soft 17 or 18 or 19, that they have to stop. So. Okay, well then, never mind. We're gonna leave that as is. That'll do, pig. That'll do. So let's grab that, put that down there. Come over here. Let's grab that and put that down there. Cool. All right, never mind. We're good to go. We're good to go. Have you been timing how long it takes him to start coding? I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be that difficult of a thing to time. You know, it's basically just average out the fact that it's probably about an hour and a half each time before I actually start coding, and then divide that by 3. And then subtract it by 72, and that's basically your answer. Math. Dakota says, okay, and now it says, Microsoft Windows application is not responding. The program may respond again. If you wait, do you want to end this program? It's always fun when Windows tells you that Windows is not responding. Good times. Good times. All right, let's take out the first and easiest bug, which is basically if a split is available but the player doesn't take it, erase the split button. So over here, we want to find that draws the 2 cards. Split possible. Show the button. Yes, yes. So this is gonna be button 135. Is anything else using image layer 135? Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, that's the hit button. Nope. That should be correct. It's released. We are in here, right? Flash the screen. You know, the good old classic. Wait, let's also make it so we get the same card every time. We're gonna do 11. Let's just do 1145. 1145 and 1158. We're gonna get a split every time. 62% of the time, it works every time. Okay. Now, if I stand... Oh, wait, it's the hit. Okay, so for some reason, the split still does not go away there, even though it flashes the screen. I think the actual issue is not necessarily that it's doing this. I think the problem is it's erasing the picture and then instantly showing the picture again. If we come over here, split possible. This is if 34 is equal to 2. Okay, or not. Huh. My assumption anyway. I may be very wrong. Flash to the screen. So then if I hit, it should erase. Okay, so it's just, yeah, okay, all right. What? What? Double down. Split stack. First row. Second row. Stand. That is very bizarre. Let's flash the screen here. More red flash. I just want to see what the freak is happening here. So it is flashing. So it is, you know, doing this the whole double cards. If I hit. Okay, so it does flash red. So okay, this is happening. So how is this getting shown again? You, like what? What is happening here? How are you getting in here again? Do we get another flash? Flashes once, and if I hit, doesn't flash again. So something else is showing this image then. So is anything else showing image 135? 100. Is 135, is there something else showing an image there? It doesn't seem to do anything. Like it doesn't even flicker for a split second. We just have the split there. So let's do, let's unfull screen this. So going on. We want game screen dot picture 135 is buttons split. Okay. Now, if we hit, let me check and see. You are still buttons split 1. Huh. Cards drawn is less than or equal to 10. Like, I know that we're getting into this spot here, because if I put a wait here, it erases it, and then it comes back. Like, if I make it wait for 1 second, we'll see it get erased, and then comes back, like, immediately. It does that, and then if I take a hit, it goes away, and then comes back. Was there something else in here showing image 135? This should just be turning on B. What if we turn on B and then exit event processing? All right. But I already checked. Oh. Hold up. What do we got here? What do we got here? What are you? What are you? If split possible is on. So this is all the... Oh. I see. I see. I see. Okay. So here's what's going on. Split possible. Okay. All right. So basically what we need to do then is actually down here. If we do this, when we erase the picture, we just need to say control switches, turn off 153, which is split. Nope. That is not. Split. Split possible. Turn off 157. That should make it not a thing anymore. Okay. Let's see what happens. Cross your fingers, everybody. We hit. Yeah. Okay, so basically the problem is that all the way down here at the bottom of this event, this stuff right here, if split possible is on, this is the actual execution of that button itself. So this is the hovering, this is it doing its thing, all that fun stuff. But then here in this else handler, this is basically just saying if split possible is on, right? And then the else, yeah. So if split possible is on, which basically just gets turned on if your first two cards are the same. Turns on that switch, that way it knows that a split is possible. Then it does this whole thing, and then this is taking into the X and the Y of the button, so you can actually like hover over it and click on it and all that fun stuff. But this is then saying if you are not in this X and Y restriction, you know, this little button right here, if you are not within that space, then just else show button split 1. Then otherwise it's just saying show button split 2, button split 3, which is the highlight and the on click stuff. So by then turning off split possible, it now is no longer showing that image, so we should be good to go there. Now if we do anything along the lines of, well, really anything here. So if we do a hit, it should go away. I think should be good there. If we actually let me try double down. Does double down work as well? If we double down, it should. Okay. So doubling down, we need to do this same thing here. Let's just copy all of that. Let's find double down. Double down button is right here. You click on it. Erase 135. let's throw this right here. So we erase 135. We turn off split possible. We already have that. We already have that. I'll just throw that in there for kicks and giggles, right? You know, might as well. Might as well. Okay, now if we go to double down, it should get rid of the picture. Everything's good to go there. Happy day. And we win! Oh my gosh, we won that. We won on the 15. That's beautiful. Double down! Ah, we're not going to win this. I told you. All right, there we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay, so that should be fixed now. If the split is available, but the player doesn't take it, erase the split button. Put that into fixed. Okay. Let's see. Now the splits, these are going to be kind of just... Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the best way to describe what's going to happen. Yeah, the splits are a little bit still buggy. Pretty sure. Yeah. Dakota says, I'm not much for trusting AI, but I've asked it and it says it would work, not officially, but primarily using wine/Proton. I'm guessing Proton? Parton? I don't know what Parton is. I'm still studying Linux. Yeah, it's a fun rabbit hole. It's gonna be a lot, but it is a fun rabbit hole. Cameron says, please clap. I remembered not to draw on my reference. That is impressive. That is always good to do. I hate when I accidentally do stuff like that. Also, imagine playing baseball against a telekinetic. I'd rather not. I'd rather not think about that kind of stuff. Sounds horrible. Absolutely awful stuff. Okay. Yeah. So the two bugs that I currently have written down for these splits are if the player splits, then draws a blackjack qualifying hand on hand 1, it auto attacks with hand 1, but not hand 2. And then on splits, for some reason, hand 1 is equal to 1 less than the drawn amount, and hand 2 is 1 more than the drawn amount. Let's see if we can figure these things out. Should be a good time. Actually, here's what we need to do. I need to figure out the UI for this thing. That'll be an easy one. We can figure that. Yeah. Change the UI. Because as of right now, if you remember, come over here, and if we do a little bit of a good old split right here, it'll split the decks, but then it also splits this thing, and that just makes absolutely no sense. I made this, and I don't even remember. I think that the 10 would be this guy, and the 15 would be this guy, which makes sense looking at it and calculating it. But it's like, how is the player supposed to know that? I think what we're going to do is I'm going to take this, put another one down here. Yeah. Should be good there. Cool. I think, actually, if we pull all of this stuff up, we hide everything else. We should, I think, be able to take most of this. If we move you. Okay, so that's you. Orb left. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Now I worry. I worry. Ah, crap. That's what I was worried about. Dang it. All right. 10 out of 21. Beat. I gotta get this thing all lined back up again. If I can get... Okay, there we go. All right. We're back in business. Back in business. Now, if I split here, there we go. There we go. Now, we don't want to move the 10. We want to move... nope, not that one. This one. Move you down there. And then we want to take the... That's the 10. 8. Let's take the 8. Okay, that's good. Now let's change this. B... Not the split. We want puzzle filler green. Yes, there we go. So yeah, puzzle filler green and then puzzle filler back. Puzzle, filler back. Fresh. Okay, there's that. Oh, that's what's happening. Okay, all right, so that's what's happening here. I see what's happening here. We got that 10. We've got that 10. As long as 13 is equal to true, and 15 is equal to false, and 22 is equal to true, and 23 is equal to false, and 158 is equal to false. So 158 is the split, I believe. Split stack, yes. If we just get rid of, and if 158 is equal to false, refresh, yo. Then we take this other 10 down, nope, one further down. You? Yes, you. And then we delete that guy. Okay. It's going to be a little bit weird because we're going to basically have to... Crap. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit bizarre because this is going to go from essentially having this value, you know, this hand's value, to then being this hand's value, which shouldn't be that weird because basically when we split, we're kind of going into a whole different weird thing anyway. So, yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Fair Inkling says, I jumped ship from Windows at the start of the year, and I've fully gone down to the Linux rabbit hole. It's a good time. Sometimes it's a good time. It's Linux year, apparently. It really is. I would say Proton is better than pure wine, but it's not foolproof either. I'm definitely not an authority, so I really can't say it either way. Summer Dev says, every time I see a HUD Maker pop up in these streams, it feels like a punch of cool water. What? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because it should be a good thing. Because HUD Maker, I love this thing. I honestly cannot have a project anymore without HUD Maker. Like, HUD Maker is just, yeah, my RPG Maker experience could not exist without HUD Maker. So, just saying. Just saying. Pool water? That wouldn't be good. get a punch of pool water? Yeah, that's not good. Especially if it's public pool water. Even worse. Okay, so now that's that 10. Here's that 10. Neutral. All right, that's fair. I guess that's fair. It's just cool water, not necessarily freezing water or hot water. I forgot. No, Seelick, don't forget. We're here. We're here every single time. Don't forget. Just really weird. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a fantastic thing. You did a fantastic, phenomenal job. And I will be very happy to one day move off of RPG Maker MV and be able to use not this version of HUD Maker, but HUD Maker Ultra. I'm so excited to use it more full time. Cruel water? That's just mean. Are you being punched with a hand covered in that temperature water? Good point. Either based or acidic. Straight neutral. Use Godot? Nope. Nope. No. We're going to use MZ on the next one. Actually, MZ got a crazy update 2 days ago, 1 day ago, 2 days ago, and it's got some really cool stuff now. I actually made a short about it this weekend, and it's going up tomorrow. And yeah, some really cool stuff.
Cameron Reap just redeemed Street.
Oh boy, we're going to do some stretching. Everybody ready? Let's go this way. Here we go.
Cameron
the other
Reap
way.
wants Moonman to do 10 chest benders.
I almost fell out of my chair. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. And chest benders. I suppose we can do chest benders as well. All right, here we go with the chest benders. I do need to get up and get my blood pumping. Now let's crank the jams. Here we go.
Cameron Reap wants Moonman to do 10 bicep curls.
I suppose I can do that as well. Here we go, everybody. Count it with me. We got 10 on the clock. Ooh, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Day 4 leg turned Moonman
10.
into a PNG.
Oh my goodness, I'm a PNG. Thank you, Sealick. I appreciate that. All right, I swear I'm doing these. I swear I'm doing them. You can hear me breathe and do stuff. Here we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo. Oh. I swear I did them, okay? It's not my fault. It's not my fault I became a PNG. Oh. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. He's supposed to use Excel. use it for my next project. Not a bad idea. I'm going to code a game in Apple Shortcuts. Sounds very difficult. No, do it in Google Sheets. You only did 10. That's true. I did do 10. Shortcuts would be harder. I don't know. I don't know. Google Sheets would be very difficult to make a game with. And I know someone who can speak with experience. Loki. Okay. So, that is that. Now, let's do... Well, we need the puzzle orb left. Let's copy and paste that. Yeah. You are going to come down here. All lined up. I forgot that I can move in the battles. I forgot that I can run. So I ran, and it doesn't erase the cards. And I'm also now just realizing... Does anybody else see it? Does anybody else see the shape? Why? I swear I don't do it on purpose. I swear I don't. All right, let's get back in there. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, la, 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 la. Let us split the stack. Okay, so let's split. And then let's pull up the HUD again. And let's finish making this HUD. And let's remember not to move from the battle, because that is not a good thing to do. So, we've got this 10. We've also got this 10 out of 21. Yeah.
Axel_Benedict says, what did we tell you about making phallic shapes? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Hold up now, hold up. I may be man, but I'm not old. Data storage using data bin. Clipboard only, or doing things the easy way. Oh, that's a good point. It's a totem. That's right, some red dev. It's a totem. It's a totem. That's all it is. Nothing else. Sealick is on a 5. Oh my gosh, I said 4. I said 5 stream streak. Sealick, thanks so much for streaking here in the stream. Remember, everybody, if you're gonna streak anywhere, make sure to streak here in the stream. So thank you. I appreciate that, Sealick. Say 4lek has cheered a whopping 30 subs. Sealick, you're crazy. You're wild. Thank you for that. Melanith says, if a totem once, I totem... Wait, if I totem once, I totem a million. Okay, that makes more sense. I had to read it for like the 3rd time, and then I was like, oh, I get it now. Should I make blackjack on shortcuts? I think you should. I think you should. SpongeBob quote. Oh, I know what it's from. Doesn't make it any less hurtful. I'm not old. I'm getting there, but I'm not old. I am still kind of technically in my... Okay, technically... I guess technically I am in my mid-30s now. Technically, I am mid-30s. That's beside the point. The point is that I'm not technically 35 yet, so... I'm not old. I'm not old yet. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, let's grab the 10. There we go. Oh, let's put this guy... I'll get that better aligned. That's good enough. Good enough for now. Gets the point across anyway. Who's going to make a game in Notepad? Median age of the world is 31, meaning you are older than average. All right, we're gonna end the stream here. I don't want to be older than the median. That's just tragic. Where have all the old people gone? We gotta raise that medium up. I don't want to be old. Is Moon older than median? Moon is older than median. I'm so old. Let's see, over on YouTube, Justin says, is MV good for making monster taming games, or should I learn to code and use Godot? Well, Justin, if you ask that question out loud, you're gonna have a whole bunch of people say, learn Godot. But okay, if you're wanting to make a proper game, I would probably say learning coding is probably gonna be the better way to go. I will say that. But I like MV, and I really like the challenge of being able to be like, can you make it in MV or RPG Maker in general? The answer usually is yes. So it kind of depends on what you want the game to look like, how you want it to play and feel. So if you're not wanting it to be some kind of top-down RPG-esque looking game, then probably learning to code is going to be the best way to go about that. So yeah. My Fifi says, hello, it's been a long time. Well, hello, welcome, glad you're here. Hopefully things are going well for you. I like Godot. See, there we go. See, you said Godot, and now everyone's going to start saying Godot. I mean, Godot is good. Godot is good. Ignoring me, I see. Wait, what did I ignore? What did I ignore? I will code Blackjack. I didn't know. I did not ignore that message. I even read it out loud. I said, should I make Blackjack and shortcuts? And I said, yes. I said it. That's what I said. I 100% said that. See, I use Pokemon Essentials for RPG Maker XP. That's true. RPG Maker XP had a fantastic plugin for that. You could do it with MV and MZ, though. 100% absolutely could. I've used Godot, love 2D, and VBA in Excel. All were fun in their own way. Yeah, it honestly just comes down to what kind of game do you want to make? What kind of like vibe and feel do you want it to go for? And yeah. And as long as you know the engine you're going into can do those things, it doesn't really matter which one you go with then. Like, as long as it can do the thing, then that is the correct engine to go with. So I would recommend MV just because it's a lot of fun and you can make some really cool stuff. And you can also push yourself to learn, actual, I almost said blackjack, JavaScript to enhance things. Yeah. Now I'm going the Moonwood way and building a dungeon crawler. There you go. Make a dungeon crawler in the Apple shortcuts. Isn't Pokemon Essentials for fan games? Maybe? Oh. I'm pretty sure they do have, I'm pretty sure they have a couple plugins with all the different RPG Maker engines. It's basically every single new RPG Maker that's come out, someone has wanted to make a Pokemon game, and someone has made a plugin for it. So, yeah, you definitely can. You absolutely 100% can. Honestly, just Googling, like, RPG Maker Pokemon plugin, and you're probably going to find so many of them. So many. It's going to be great. Whoop. Is that a photogenic male I see? Watching, lurking, hanging out, hanging around. Welcome. Glad you're here, photogenic male. Hopefully you had a good weekend. Okay. That should be good. Now I hope, and I think, that should only pop up when you split, right? It's not. Okay. I kind of like it there, but I also kind of think we're just going to not have it there, because more often than not, you're not going to be able to split your hand. Splitting is, I'm not going to say very rare, but it's not common. It's uncommon, one might say. And yes, I think it makes more sense to just have this hidden as well until the time comes. My little friends, we sing of other things. Shoes and ships and sealing wax. Cabbages and kings. And while the sea is boiling hot and weather pigs have wings, what the freak is this? It's on. I don't even know what that is. La-kaloo-kalee-kalee. Cabbages and kings. Split. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so here's where we got to figure things out because it basically needs to flip at this point. Well, on the bright side though, we have it there. So the UI has been changed. It no longer splits down the middle here. It just fills that up, which is great. So let's throw that in here like that. Okay, so yeah. Short weekend, but one nonetheless. And there you go. There you go. As long as you had a weekend, that's what matters in the end, I suppose. There is a template for RPG Maker XP with Pokemon games. I can see it. I'm sure it is out there. Oh, it 100% is. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure yeah, let's just do, Pokemon plugin RPG Maker MV. I am not interested in AI mode, but thank you. All right, what do we got here? I'm compiling a list of plugins here to help someone who may be trying to make a Pokemon fan game or something similar. Create the effect of PowerPoints. Use Yanfly's limited skill uses plugin to be able to capture your Pokemon or whatever you're going to catch. Use DreamX's Capture Enemies plugin. For different leveled enemies, use Yanfly's enemy level plugins. I would also recommend using Yanfly's animated side view enemies plugin. I hope it's helpful. Yeah, so there you go. That literally just all right there. That should be basically all the plugins you would need for RPG Maker MV to be able to make a Pokemon game. So, yeah. And then I'm sure, I'm sure there's more out there. Don't search that. I mean, I didn't search for anything. Pokemon fan games? What? Who's ever heard of those? No, not at all. Not at all. Would never even dream of doing something like that. Pokemon fan games, never heard of them. I'm starting with the save system. That's a good thing to start with. I remember I saw something like that years ago. Yeah, there's been quite a few over the years. Oh, nice, yeah. Use those plugins. Sounds like you made one. Did I make like 5 plugins with Pokemon in the name or MV? Maybe. Hold up. What do we got here? What do we got here? Pokemon 4 moves only. Very simple. This plugin forces your actors to only have 4 skills. So there you go. There you go. I feel like some Randev, you need to have a dedicated Pokemon spot. Wait. Oh, can I not search by that? I've got to be able to. Hold up now. Give me 2 seconds. I know this is extremely riveting. Plugin code, plugin parameters, help section. Okay, do I just go, here we go, plugins, okay. MV. I just want to go to MV. What is happening here? Okay, there we go. All right, let's see what do we got here? What do we got here? Super tools. Whoa, look at all this stuff. Look at all these plugins, everybody. Some Dev. Absolutely crazy. Let's look here. We got Pokemon. Hey, look at that. Look at that. See, there we go. You want to make your Pokemon game? It's all right here. We got the Pokemon 4 moves only, so it makes it so you can only have 4 skills. The move deleter extension plugin for SRD. Let's see. Move. Oh, so you can delete the skill. Okay, I get it now. Trainer Sprite. The plugin was based off of the independent character sprite type system. This plugin adds the Pokemon types into the system. The type display, Pokemon trainer name input. Oh my gosh. There we go. If you want to make a Pokemon game, start with some Randev. Some Randev is the way to go. Oh, replicates the nature system for Pokemon games. Oh, wait, what? There's even more. I missed them. I mean, obviously, if you're going to be using RPG Maker, just use some RanDev's plugins. So many, and they're so amazing. Freaking look at all these. Look at all these things. I get so happy when I make like one kind of working plugin. And you got some RanDev over here just like, here's like 1,000 plugins and they're all amazing and they work fantastically. Oh, Super Tools engine. HUD Maker. Oh, it's beautiful stuff. It's absolutely beautiful stuff. I love it. I love it. Lamau, what is happening? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on blast. Anyway, if you want some absolutely fantastic plugins for RPG Maker, make sure to go check out make sure to go check out someran.dev. This website isn't ready. Come back later. Go to the merch site. That's where you want to go. Go to the merch site. If you want some absolutely fantastic merch, go to the merch site. What do you mean it's down? What do you mean? It's right here. It's just right here. What is it talking about? So someran.dev is down. But if you go to the RPG Maker site, then someran.dev/RPGmaker is up. There you go. Right here. someran.dev/RPGmaker. Fantastic stuff. Go do it. Go do it. Oh, the RPG Maker part is I get it now. I get it. Okay. All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down now. But I want to add more stuff to the site that isn't RM related. That makes sense when I'm not lazy. So next week then. Monday is tomorrow, and Monday is the perfect day to not be lazy. SRD carrying. SRD 100% carries. It's absolutely wild. Not advanced, by the way. Wait, what's not advanced? Who's not advanced? Are you saying I'm not advanced? I would agree. The RPG Maker part is ready. Monday is an awful day to not be lazy. No. It's the perfect day. It's the perfect day to not be lazy. Everybody loves not being lazy on Mondays. Mondays are the time to hit the ground and just start running. And I expect everybody out there to hit the ground running tomorrow. But don't actually hit the ground running, because it is actually disproven in Mythbusters that if you hit the ground running, you actually start slower than if you were to just run. So don't hit the ground running, just run. Yeah. There you go. My gosh, I almost died. Now that I'm done with Secret Project, unironically, yes. See, there you go. Now the Secret Project is all done and behind you. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of feel the same way. I'm like, now that I finally have my devlog done, I'm like, I actually have, I can focus on other things because I'm not working on the Secret Project anymore. But I don't like running. I prefer being a fish. Well, there you go. Hit the water swimming. Whatever you gotta do, just keep moving forward. Swimming, running, walking, jogging, crawling, rolling, whatever it is you gotta do. Make sure you're going. I meant paid sponsorship, Moon. Advertisement. I see now. Not an advertisement, by the way. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not an advertisement. Just, you know, some RanDev is pretty fantastic. So, yeah. They are great. 2 thumbs up, I will say. Hit the water swimming actually works better than hitting the water. You're going, wait. Hit the water swimming actually works because when you hit the water, you're going fastest. That's a good point. There's a lot more resistance in water, so if you were to hit the water swimming... Now I feel like Mythbusters needs to do this again. Hey, they need to test hit the water swimming and see if that's actually faster. Maybe. I missed about 6 months of lives. What did I miss? What are you the most proud of? Well, yeah, 6 months. That holy crap, 6 months have flown by. Yeah, what have we done in the last 6 months, everybody? What have we done? I'm trying to remember everything that we have done. What can we cover in the next 60 seconds to cover the last 6 months? Well, let's turn off enemy spawning so you can kind of take a look and see. I would say probably not much. All right. Let's get serious now. We added a perk card system. I don't remember if we had this 6 months ago or not, But the perk cards will have different buffs and debuffs. So like increasing your blackjack multiplier, but then making it so you have a chance of accidentally drawing 2 cards whenever you draw. There's the spike pauldron, which will give you spike damage. So if you ever get damaged, it will also deal damage to the monster that hurt you. So that's in there. We got a skill card system. We've got a skill tree now as well, so you can kind of build out your character. You can spend skill points when you level up. You get skill points, and you're able to increase your max HP, increase your escape chance, your gold find rate, increase your resistances. You got your whole luck tree, which increases your blackjack chances, finding gold and all that fun stuff. So yeah, we've got that. We have we've got an inventory now for items. So it's not just dice. We now have an item system. You can get like potions and things like that, and so that's a good time. Let's see what else. We kind of finally almost having, well, no, the exit is actually working now. So there's now a random destroyed obelisk that spawns somewhere in the tomb, and you'll have to collect this orb right here. And if you want, you can also leave an item here to just for kicks and giggles. And then you can take that orb and you can go over to room 49. Where's room 49? Room 49 is going to be up and over here. There we go, room 49. And then you will interact with the glyphs, and you'll be able to insert said orb into the thing here. And then you'll line up all the glyphs so that they all line up fantastically. And it goes boop. It fills up, and then it turns on the portal. There's that, and that's how you exit. What else? We redid and then undid the redo. And now we're redoing the battle system again. That's exciting stuff. Yeah. I don't know, we've got a town. We finally have a roadmap to the demo, so that's exciting. I'm trying to think of anything else that would be in here. I feel like that's about it. That's about it. There's been a lot of doing and redoing, so yeah. But hey, slowly but surely we're making progress, which is very happy about it. But anyway, yeah, that's everything we got going on so far. Good times. Good times for all. All right, everybody. So I think what we want to do next is we need to figure out what we're going to do for the actual, for these guys right here. So if we split and it turns these on, we need to figure out how we're going to swap these two. So I don't want to create. Would it be easier to just create other graphics? I actually think it might just be easier to just do that. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. This is the lazy way to do it. I would not recommend doing this, everybody. If you're gonna do this, do it the right way. But I'm lazy, so we're doing it this way. Let's copy and paste that. And this one, let's copy and paste that. And this one, let's copy and paste that. Okay. So, this right here. No. This one down here. So 15 out of 21. So, where's the indication? This one, 10. 10 out of 21. This is variable 35. Okay, so we need to change. Well, this one is actually going to be disappearing. So we need to change everything so the 35 down here on the 15. You're going to be 35. Refresh. You're going to be 35. Refresh. Then you're fine. So then that means this one. Oh, let's grab this condition. Down here at the end. So 158 is if split is on. Let's copy that. Now let's get everything here lined up with this other guy. Nope. Nope. Right. Well. Yep. No. And let's get you lined up. Come on. Close enough. Now it looks like it says 18, which is a good thing. Okay, now I need you to be a scale of +1. So flip, nope. -1 and -1. There we go. Okay, so now we need to come over here and let's do 10 out of 21. We need to throw you on the end, and if you are false. Copy that. Refresh. Okay. 10 out of 21. Nope. 10. Yes, that's correct. The 10. Refresh. The last one. So we got the orb left. Orb left. Did it again. I done diddly did it again. I can't use the arrow keys. No matter what, I cannot use the arrow. Okay, I can use the up arrow key here. So let's split this. And then let's pull this back up again. Let's hide everything else. Okay, so we need to hide. So you're -1. And then you're both negatives. Okay, so you are the one that we need to hide. Paste that. Fresh. Now that's gone. It's gone. Out of 21. 10 out of 21. Was that all gone? Let's see what happens. Refresh. It's all there. If we split this, pretty sure we should be all right. Okay, and then that's very broken, which is fine. It's all right. You finally finished the blackjack portion too. I mean, I guess that's true. That's true. Making sure numbers got proper values. True. I regret not doing a week of organizing for my project. Now that I need to work with a friend of mine, it's hard to get him on the same page. Yeah, that's not fun. That is not fun. A written document of sorts would have been nice to have. Yeah. It is always good to be organized. I will say that. Yes, 18. Gonna bedtime. See you, Moonwood. Photogenic Mail. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic evening. And yeah, we'll see you in a future one. I hope. And have an absolutely fantastic evening. Okay, so let us split. Hide everything. Seems risky, but I'm going to do it just so I can see. Okay, so all of that should be hidden. Cool. Let's grab this. We're going to do just a bit of dish. And oh, this is actually the perfect room. The reason why I say it's perfect is because I cannot move up and I cannot move to the right because there's a wall there. That actually works perfectly because I needed to move this into place going up and right. So, fantastic stuff. We can do the same thing here with the orb. Get it near the place. I think that's actually right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so that is the 10. That is 15. Now, if we refresh, should be able to then come over here. Now we've got UR10, which is correct. That is that. Awesome. No, it makes the most sense. I'm trying to decide. I'm like, what if we have just this be down here? But I want it to be closer more often than not. Because I want it to just be super simple, super quick to just be like, okay, this is what I have. I've got a 10. He's got an 8. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the best way to go about that. Okay, so if we split, now we've got a 10 down here, we've got a 15 up here. That's exactly what we want to see. Okay, the UI should be done and good. Yeah. Now, if I hit, it freaks out. This type is not a function. Okay. Where's that freaking out at? Draw a line. I think it might be this right here. Let's just set these to action button. I just want to see, is that the problem? The split, hit. Okay, so it is the drawing the line that's the problem. Okay. Is it on this first page? Okay, so it's somewhere in here. 149, 150. It's showing the pictures, and then these are supposed to be like actually moving the line. What if we cut that? I just want to see if maybe like it's just isolated to one of these. Split the stack. Let's hit. Okay. I'm assuming it's both of these then. I think it's like trying to reference something that isn't there. They should be there. Split. Hit. Okay. So what is the problem here? Let's do a little bit of dish. I don't need to see the release notes. Get out of here. Okay. What is happening here? Why are we having issues? So, game screen dot move picture 149. We're wanting to move it to, okay, 32 plus 1 divided by 2. What if... Wait. There we go. It's like, that's not right. Is it that part of it? Split. Hit. That's the hold card mechanic. Anchor test. What? The freak is this? Oh, that's right! I forgot I was experimenting with custom anchor points on images. That's right, I wanted to see if you could change the anchor point, which you can! You can change the anchor point of images. Right now it's top left, and then it's center, and now it's bottom right. Good times. Yeah. Yeah, so you can change the anchor points just by doing, yeah, custom anchor. Good times. Okay, that is something I want to hold on to. I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything else that would be doing weird things. I don't know what you are. This is if A is on. Game screen, picture 93, name. Okay, you seem like you don't need to be there. You seem like you should be there. I don't know. All of this. Okay. I think a lot of this I'm just like holding on to for reasons. There's like little bits of things here and there. The monster stuff backup. Okay, we definitely don't need monster stuff backup. That can go. Everything else though, I don't know. So it is something. Wait. Let's just do that. I know let's kind of just experiment with this thing. Let's delete that. Let's cut that. Is this bit of code causing issues? Split. Hit. Wasn't relying on a plugin for this, was I? For showing picture 149. 149 is there. Then game screen.move picture. There's something weird going on here, that's for sure. Okay. So removing picture 149, an origin of 1. 332 plus game variables 1. So that's the X position of the mouse divided by 2. We want it to be like halfway. And then 612 plus game variables value 2. That's the Y position of the mouse divided by 2. And then math square root. Let's see, math how game variables 1 minus 332 2 plus math how variables 2 minus 612 2. I don't know. I know this was 100% working. Like, it was not that long ago that on stream we were doing this. Okay, so yes, the rotation's working correctly. It's rotating around the image, which is what we want to see. I just realized. Hold up. There we go. Whoops. You can see my cursor now. You can actually see that it's pointing at the cursor. Good times. So why is it... Oh, I was like, what do I have? What notebook do I have open? I still have that open. Wait a minute, Axel's got a new one. Designers, look, we have similar ideas. No, you stole my idea. Programmers, and I stole your code. It's not my code. That is 100% accurate. That is as bad as it's accurate as you can be. Yeah. So it's something to do with this. But what exactly is it? Don't know. I don't know what it might be. Who knows? All right, let's see. Let's see what we can get going on here. I split. I hit. What's a type error? Using this. Because if it wasn't a type error, it would have... I feel like it would be a different error if it was like an issue with the actual moving of the picture, right? So no, that's so we've got the image layer, we've got the origin, and then where does it split? I think this would be the X and the Y. Maybe it is missing something. This is, so the height and the width. This would be the width. So the height is being calculated in here. No. What if we, just to be sure. So this is the Rotate Picture EX, which was the Sasuke plugin. I wonder if that's maybe doing something. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Who knows? Could be messing with it. Maybe. Split. Hit. Okay, so it's not that. Let's do... Is it related to a plugin, though? That's the real question. Table fast forward. Input. Oh my goodness.
Welcome Zedashore and your 36 amazing audience members.
Zedashore, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Welcome everyone. Glad you're here. Come join us in our suffering of bugs and weird errors that we're just not quite sure what's happening. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Hopefully your stream went well. How did it go? Hopefully well. But anything you want to share, anything fun or exciting that happened, I would absolutely love to hear what you got going on. And yeah, and also just If you got a raid and run, totally fair, totally understandable. I know that after a long stream, it you gotta take care of some stuff. So yeah, so if you gotta go, totally fine, totally understandable. And yeah, but either way, I do appreciate it. And yeah, so welcome everyone. For anyone who is new here, I am Moonwood Games. I am developing a retro style dungeon crawling roguelike RPG in RPG Maker MV, where the combat is blackjack. And yes, you're just kind of exploring a randomly generated tomb and fighting monsters, collecting items, and then slowly but surely progressing further and further so you can finally find the Dark Mage Vercilias and bring him to justice. So there's a bounty on his head, and you're going out for the bounty. So as of right now, we are working on the battle system. So I think I said the battle system is blackjack. So yeah, so basically you're just using blackjack to fight the monsters. And these cards are linked to different elemental spells that you have. And yeah, so each one of these cards that are linked to those spells, they will do X number of damage depending on what that spell is. So the green is like Geo, and so it will link to my Geo spells, and so it will do 2 damage. And then the red is a Pyro. I've basically replaced the suits of the cards to be Pyro, Geo, Hydro, and Necro. And so if they are the matching suit, the element, then they will pull from your spell you have equipped. So my Pyro spell does 2 damage, and my Geo spell does 2 damage. So this would do 4 damage if I were to hit. Right now we are working on the splits in Blackjack. So if you're familiar with Blackjack, yeah, so we're working on the splits. But it is very buggy right now. So to not bug it out, we will not split, and we are just going to stand. And that did not go well because, you know, we were under his. So let's take a hit. We got a 16. Let's stand on a 16. He's got a 19. Never mind. He's going to hit again. I'm going to stand on... No, I'm going to take a hit. 13. Let's take another hit. 15. Let's take another hit. Dang it! I'm not good at blackjack. I'm just going to say that. Oh, there we go. 21. All right, we're going to stand on 21. He's got a 19. We win. We do damage to him. There we go. Fantastic. So... yeah, it's kind of what we're working on. So if that seems like something you'd be interested in, would absolutely love a follow. You can also wishlist on Steam, and yeah, that's what we got. So yeah, good times. So as of right now, we're running into a bug where if I split the stack, and then if I try to take a hit on one of them, I get an error message saying type error. This type is not a function. So that's fun. It's good times. It's good times. Oh, let's see here. That's not the type of error I want to see. Some random. I don't know how I didn't see that before. Oh my gosh, what else have I missed? I've been so focused. I've been here the whole time. By the way, when are you going to change the player icons? One of these days. One of these days is going to happen. The Steam page is going to need a revamp soon. The game already looks better than before. I appreciate that, Dazu. Yeah, I definitely do need to revamp the Steam page. I was planning on not really revamping it until I had a trailer ready to go. But now I'm kind of like, you know what? I'll just revamp the screenshots, description, and then get a trailer up there soon-ish, eventually. Oh, hey, Moonman. My new song is called Adderall Rush. Adrenaline Rush. I'm excited to listen to Adrenaline Rush. Although, I don't know, Adderall Rush sounds pretty good, too. For tomorrow. Raid incoming, maybe? Oh, hey, Fluffy Panda. I appreciate the heads up that I did not see until now. Quasi says, banana! Good old bananas. Thank you, Quasi. Welcome. Let's see here. Welcome. Fluffy Panda says, hello, Moon. New here. I'm from Raid. How's your day going? Fluffy Panda, I am so glad to see you here. It is going great. How are you doing? How are you doing? How's life? How you feeling? He's going to remake the icons when he remakes my daggers into cheats. Exactly. One of these days, it's going to happen. Going to happen one of these days. Over on YouTube, user CX4XE5DH3V says, got a deal, got a perfect inbox Chester Cheetah, too cool to fool for Genesis. Will sell for $65. You can look up what it's worth, $126 to $130. Well, if anyone's interested, let me know here. Well, I hope you find who you're looking for to purchase. But I appreciate you being here. So thank you. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, so type error. Good times. So... Yeah, what is what I have to say to this. I'm so confused. Because I know this was working not that long ago. But I'm pretty sure that I have rewritten every backup that I have had. Find who you're looking for to purchase? Exactly. Yes. I hope this person finds who they're looking for to purchase this Chester Cheetah new in box thing. Could be a good time. I worry about some things. So it wasn't this. I'm assuming it's not the custom anchor points, right? No, it couldn't be. Couldn't be the custom anchor point. I hope not. What? Hit. Okay, other custom anchor points. All right. Here's the next thing that I worry about. IAF pictures. That's what I worry about. CTV pictures above. Wait, what does this do? Oh, this is okay. Yeah. Never mind. The swap pick ID, full input. I feel like the only thing that is potentially newer here is the high AF pictures. And I worry about SRD's high AF pictures. Maybe. No, it wouldn't be that. It couldn't be that. Wouldn't be that, couldn't be that. Nothing is impossible. I want to say that I had... You can check console to make sure if you want. That's a good point. Good point. I always forget the console exists to check errors. Oh, wait.
As he says, shared 50 bits, banana and melon.
Banana and melon. Huh. Type error. This type is not a function. At object execute LE easing pictures. So is it the picture easing that's a problem? Maybe. One thing I'm gonna check though. It's not my fault. Yay! Well, maybe. Oh, wait. I actually think that I am thinking of a thing that could be the thing that I thought might be. Maybe. Plugins. SRD high AF pictures. Open. Never mind. It's none of those. All right. Never mind. Yeah, that's just 190 through 200. Okay, all right. So it very well could be the easing picture script. Turn that off. I don't know if it is though. I'm like 99% sure that I had this enabled. Okay. Well, that answers that. Yay! Happy day.
Happy day. Ah, look at that. So, then I wonder, my goodness, I've been inverted and I am the voice of God. This is fantastic. This is everything that I've ever wanted. Okay, so then, what
the freaking crap is going on then? If I cut that and I put that over here and then I delete this page and we come over here and then we go like this. I swear this was working before with it though. I swear it. But look at that. Okay. I swear I'm not trying to pin this on you, some Rendev. I'm not. I'm 100% not. I just swear that I had this script enabled before. Is it the high AF pictures? Because the high AF pictures would not actually do anything. High AF pictures is just having these specific images go above HUD Maker. That's right. So it's not that one. It's the SRD Magic. SRD Magic. Here we go. Okay. The LE easing picture dot picture easing equals new array 201 dot fill linear. Okay. Yes, linear is what it needs to be. When it has nothing else, make it be linear. Correct. Okay. I'm trying to think if I had this working before or after SRD Magic. I'm just going to try one thing really quickly. If I change you, and I know this is going to like make it freak out, it's going to look very buggy for a little bit because this is probably going to erase some important pictures. But we're going to try this as just 49 and 50. So we're not in the like, you know, higher area, I guess you could say. Oh wait, of course it's going to work. We need to turn this back on. And I just want to see. Just want to see what happens. If I split and then we hit. Okay. All right. I can help more once I get my stuff in Hightail. Totally fine. Totally fair. Especially if you died to a grizzly. That makes sense. Yeah, the enemies in Hightail are surprisingly difficult, which I do like. I do really like that they made them as difficult as they do. Original release was 1992. Just want to find a new home. Wow. 1992. A long time ago. 33 years ago, actually. And I only know that because I came out in 1991. My original release was 1991. I hope Hightail comes to console. I'm sure it will come to console eventually. Because wasn't that the whole thing? Is that Riot was like, okay, you guys need to remake Hightail, but make it so it can be played on mobile, console, PC, like literally everything. And that's what kind of killed it, I think. But I feel like console will be an eventuality. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Because it is a lot of fun. I do like that game. Okay. So it is working. I don't know, because it's written in Java. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of on the fence, because I'm like, yeah, that was the whole thing, is like, they were making it for PC, and then Riot was like, okay, we're gonna basically buy you out, and you need to remake it so it can work on consoles, and mobile, and everything else in between. And then, yeah, that's kind of what killed it. But people have made crazier things run on consoles. That's true. I'm sure it could happen. I'm sure it could. So, whoops. So it works with the LE's picture easing enabled, as long as... Now, I didn't actually disable SRD Magic. It's still enabled. It's just these images are no longer using that. Okay, so I think the problem is then... The problem is... I don't want to say it's the problem. The thing that's happening No, I'm not gonna say it out loud. I'm not gonna say it out loud. SRD has already been through enough. They were destroyed by a grizzly bear, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all. If we do 190 though, 190 and 191. Do 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 do. Okay. I'm just wondering, Split. Okay, so it is a problem with the magic script. No, it's not a problem. It's an inconvenience. We'll say that. It's not a problem. It's not a problem, not a bug. Everything's magical and glorious. What did the magic plugin even do again? So the magic plugin allows to have images greater than image layer 100. So, you know, I can have up to apparently as many. Yeah, so basically I just change how many image layers, so the maximum amount of pictures that can be allowed. So I have it set to 201 so that I can have 200 image layers. And then it also is taking into consideration Ellie's easing type. So that's where I'm just kind of like, I'm not quite sure what part. So anyway, so yeah, so that's what SRD magic does, is basically allows it to have more than 100 pictures, or yeah, being able to go above picture ID 100, which is very useful. Very useful. So I'm trying to decide. There's a couple ways that we could go. We could just not have. Yeah, we could just have the arrow not be over 100. Interesting. Yeah, that's why I'm like very confused. Because it seems like everything. Because I just tested it, and so long as it is below, like within the normal threshold, you know, 1 to 100. Okay, do crash open console. Click the link to the code on first line of error. All right, yes. Let's do that. This guy right here, the LE easing picture, JavaScript 288. Return this type T. Very descriptive. I don't get it. I don't know if that makes any more sense to you. Oh, hey, look at that. Uncaught reference error. LE is not defined at srd.js2. Well. Lupin. Oh, that's important. It is. Oh, good. I'm glad that I noticed it. Is SRD magic below the LE plugin? I don't think so. It should be above. Yes, we got SRD magic, and then we've got the LE Eli. I don't know if it's Eli or Ellie. I just keep calling it Ellie. So yeah, so we've got SRD magic, and then we've got maybe I should say the Eli easing picture. So it's not below, it is above. It should be below. What? But then how am I supposed to keep all of my SRD plugins in one spot? Oh, it's terrible. All right, let's give this a shot. SRD, you and your magic may be magicaling magic stuff magically again. I prefer Eli. Well, then maybe we'll go with Eli. Eli. Anytime I hear Eli, though, I always think of Eli Vance. right, let's split. SRD. You magical magic of magicalness. Well, technically, that plugin was made by your nemesis. That's true. That's true. My nemesis did create it. So, there is that. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe that it was something just like that. Samag. Ah, good old Samag. SDN. Oh yeah, SDN. So it can be SDN magic. Oh my gosh. All right, I think I might have to change that. That's games backward. It's true. It's true. Well, that's because I don't know if you've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed. If we come over here and we look at the name of this individual right here, we've got this is not SRD. This is Samag Du Noom, my nemesis. So, you know, there's that. Sun Girl? Where's Sun Girl? That's Alucard. It's true. It's true. You know what's really sad? I did not. Oh, good. I'm back online. I did not realize that Alucard for the longest time was Dracula backwards. I just thought it was a really cool name. And then one day it just clicked, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am a freaking idiot. That makes so much more sense. Exactly. The Nemesis. Okay, well then, SRD, you are absolutely fantastic. I appreciate that. Thank you. I would have kept banging my head against a wall. Actually, no, that's not the case. I would have literally I probably would have changed the arrow to be image layer probably like 98 and 99, or the line and the arrow. And then I would have just gone with that. And I would have just been like, you know what? It works. We're good. Is Dracula backwards? I feel like you're mocking me. I know. But hey, sometimes it takes me a while to realize things, all right? It's good times, all right? It's good times. All right, so now that that's working again, I think I should be able to, so I can draw on stack number 1. That's fun. Okay, now I'm realizing. Oh, you're being genuine. Yeah, it's crazy. That's actually basically exactly how I reacted when I realized it as well. It was mind blowing. Cause yeah, it's one of those things that like, it's right there. But I don't know. Alucard is just a really cool name. And so I'm just like, yeah, Alucard. And I honestly can't remember what it was. I think I was just like looking at the name once. Because I'd always heard the name Alucard. I don't know if I had ever... Okay, I must have seen it spelled at some point. But I was actually just looking at the name Alucard. And then for some reason, I just read it backwards. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is Dracula. And then I think it was like the next day or maybe like a week later, I heard someone talking about it. And I was like, it's one of those things, you know, it's like when you're young, but not so young anymore, to the point where like you should probably know that Santa Claus isn't real. And you're sitting there and you're just like, you know, you're thinking about it, and you're like, and then someone brings it up and they're like, yeah, because Santa's not real, and you're like, yeah, of course he's not. Yeah, of course. It was one of those things where it's like it got brought up, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to admit that I just realized that it was Dracula backwards. Yeah. Anyway, good times. I thought when on the news, when it said I thought it said in Justin, and the news person's name was Justin. See, like that. Just like that. Cameron says, hi, I have made progress. I'll show in Creator Corner. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to go take a look. So we do want to have this be on 190, because I was just realizing if we had it stick to 149 and 150, it was gonna go below stuff. So we're on 190 and 191, but that also means we need to come over here On the split stacks, yes, we need 190 and 191. So anywhere where it says 149 and 150, we need to change that. So 149 and 150, let's just copy that. So let's replace that with that. 149 and 150. 149 and 150. 149 and 150. Had no idea how many times we were coming in here. Jeez. Okay. That should be everything there. So now we should be able to have the arrow pop up. And then I think I've set it up to where you can click out of it, right? Okay. All right, split. Let's take a hit. And I think if I click anywhere else. Okay, so I can right click and it'll get out of there. I think I want to make it that if I click hit again. Let's also do that. Let's make it so if you click hit again, it'll also cancel out. So if cancel is pressed. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Cancel this press, it does that. Cancel this press, do that. But then first row. Oh, okay. We've got this whole loop here doing, okay, I see now, I see. Okay, so you got first row, second row, we press cancel, it does that. Okay, cool. So we then also need to say, those are the cards, that's all the math there. Cards, first row, second row. So then here, this is where we need to put a thing right here. Let's just say, for example, this is the hit button. Let's copy that. And down here where it says repeat above. So first row, second row, and then repeat above. Here you go, just right here. Conditional branch. Let's get the X and the Y in here. But yeah, so you to you to you to you. Okay. And if you're in there, and then if you have at least... Then basically we want to do the exact same thing that happens in here if you cancel. Okay. That should make it so not only can you right click to cancel out. Crap. Dang it. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's basically, it's going so fast because it goes into a loop, and that thing processes tens of thousands of times per frame, which means hundreds of thousands of times per second. And so because I'm clicking, as soon as I release, it is going straight here. Okay, all right. Split stack is off. What if we just say what if we just have it wait for like one frame? Just one frame. I think that should be more than enough. I hope. Split. feel like that makes the most sense, right? Like you should be able to click on the hit button again to have it stop. You can right click to make it stop. You can click on one of these two cards to continue it. Double down doesn't work. Stand doesn't work while you're doing this. Okay. I think that's fine. I think that should be more than enough to like allow people to cancel out of this. So you can right click to cancel out of it. You can just click the hit button again to cancel out of it. Or you click on one of the decks and then you're good to go. What happens if I bust? Okay, so I cannot add to that one anymore. That one is busted. Okay. That seems fine. If I split, and then let's take a hit on this one. Take a hit on this one again. 18. I want to bust on this top one. What are these blackjack terms? Okay. At least I said the top one and not the bottom one. Oh my gosh. Oh, these blackjack terms are going to be the death of me. I want my dealt hand to go over 21, which will make that hand bust. Nope, nope, still doesn't sound good. We're just moving on. I cannot wait for the bottom one to bust. Gosh. And that's the thing is, like, in context, I would have said, I want the bottom one. Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to make this top one go over 21. There we go. It is now 30, so I cannot add to that anymore. So if I stand, I think this is where it freaks out. Yeah. Okay, so that does freak out. It does crazy things. I think that's where we need to pick up. What do we got here, Axel? I'm sure this has nothing to do with what I just said, right? I'm sure not. I'm sure not. Let's see what happens here. I may need to turn it up. What happens if I bust? What happens indeed? What happens indeed? Who came up with these blackjack terms? They should be fired. Fired immediately. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Pretty sure it's going to do the exact same thing. Fire from who? Big card game? Exactly. Big card game needs to fire them. Context cannot save you. Oh no. I'm sure it can, right? I'm sure the context can say. Let's see what the added context add, right? I'm sure it can't be that bad. I'm sure it can't be that bad. Let's see what happens here. 18. I want to bust on this top one. Yeah, 18. Yep. I want to bust on this top one. So out of context, or in that same vein, I would have said, I want to bust on this bottom one. And that wouldn't have been good. Anyway, all right, let's come in here. Let's go to Creator Corner really quick, and let's see what we got going on here. Okay, just making sure there's no more memes coming in here. Wait, was it Creator Corner? Yeah, Creator Corner. Cameron, I don't see anything Creator Corner. What's going on here? Was it community projects? Axel, stop. We all know that Moon doesn't want his embarrassment spread across the internet. It's true. It's true. I don't want him. Hold up now. Oh my goodness, it's the Game Jam game. Devious Oatmeal's the Game Jam game. How have I not seen this? Why did I not see this? Okay, we are pulling this up because we are going to be looking at this. Unless Devious Oatmeal, unless you are here right now, I want to pull this up. But unless you're not here, we're going to wait to pull this up until you are here. Let's see. What do we got here from... All right, camera. What do we got here? Default save, HP, max HP, level, gold, attack, defense, floor, inventory, status. Oh my goodness. What is happening here? Holy smokes. Set dungeon not save to dict save. Stop and output. Respawn, error. Oh. Engine couldn't deposit its new save data anywhere. You are making progress. You are making progress, and this is impressive. Holy smoke. Very beginnings of a storage system. Yeah. It's beautiful. Next is to create the loading mechanism. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Very nicely done. I'm very excited to see what that turns into. Which is simple too. I don't know. I would say it looks pretty complicated to me. Ugh. That's because I'm RPG Maker minded. So, all right, we can close this because that wasn't actually a problem. All right. So, yeah, so the problem is, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be the problem on both of these stacks. So if we hit here, okay, so we want to have that one be over. We want this one to be over 21. Yeah, there we go. 28 is correct, right? 10, 20, 28. Yes, correct. So, I worry. What's gonna be the best way to handle this? Because I may want monster names from you all. Just saying. That's fair. I'd be happy to throw a couple in the ring. I hope they're all over 18 before you bust, just saying. Technically, they're all over 21. So there we go. Everything's fine. They're all over 21. I was about to say a thing that was going to be very unhinged, and I'm not going to say that. Yeah. So, over 21. We're fine. Everything's fine. Let's see here. OMG Moon, amazing response. See? It's fine. Technically, they're over 21 before you bust, so it's legal. It's all fine. All right. So this one has busted. Now this one has not. So if I stand... Oh, the logic is so destroyed. I love it. I mean, you out here saying hitting on 16 and whatnot. That's true. That's true. I should probably watch what I'm saying a little bit more, shouldn't I? Instead of saying, let's take a hit on 14. Let's take a hit on 14. Nope. I'm not going to finish that sentence. Okay. Let's... So, wait a minute. Okay, that's what I thought. It hadn't erased the cards. Holy smokes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, I think we're in a good spot here where hitting on 12, standing on 16, busting after 12. I don't think we're gonna get through this. I don't think we're not gonna get through this. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Is this what you're all here for? This kind of commentary? Beautiful. So anyway, I think what we're gonna do is we're going to. I think this is a good way to do this, because if we suddenly got rid of this, because what I was thinking was, let's say for example, like this hand has busted, and so if we were to have it disappear and have the monster hit on that hand, then it would be a little bit weird and confusing. Okay, it wouldn't be confusing if this one busted and then went away, because you would just have your regular hand at that. Or do we make it so if you bust on a split, the first hand does actually just disappear? No, let's have it stay. Oh man, excuse me. Yeah, let's have it stay, and then it will just disappear once you either. Because if I take another hit on this hand, we take another hit on this hand. So the bust works correctly. Okay, so technically it does work correctly on the first hand. Okay, or on both hands. So the problems that we're facing currently. Why did I hit? Let's stand. The problems we're facing currently is if you split your hand, and let's say you take a hit here. And then if I stand with this, so we have a 20 and a 16. Oh, man. I'm trying to decide something. So I'm trying to decide if we... Do I need to completely redo... Like, I know this whole system's being redone. And I kind of redid how the logic works for the monster's hand. And so I'm wondering if I need to redo how the split works. And if so, where am I going to actually redo it? That's kind of the whole thing. Is I'm trying to figure out how the best way to get it to link into all of the current logic is going to go. So if I, of course, you got a blackjack. So if I split this, we've got these two stacks. Now, if we take a hit here, we've got a 13, 23. You're full. I can't take any more. Okay, so you're 20. But it is only going to be checking this right here. So I think that I actually need to have a whole new separate spot when you have split. The monster specifically. It's right here. Right here, right here, right here. Only handles the first two monster. Which is correct. I'm here for the game dev, obviously, but the funny. Not the funny. I knew it! I knew it! Cameron says, I'm in over my head, but I'll figure it out. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. That's what you gotta do, see? Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes, I mean, I feel like I'm in over my head right now. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do here? So this is not actually any longer handling only the first 2 cards. We can actually get rid of this. Man, I'm like, I don't know what it is with the splits. The splits make my brain just hurt. And it's not good that I've avoided them all the way to... Now I have to do them. And my brain is just not in a spot to do this. Okay, let's see then. So you split the stack. You're able to draw on both of those. Now, we already know that it's working when you bust. Do I have that in here? So if the player splits, then draws a blackjack qualifying hand on hand 1, it auto attacks. True. And then on splits, for some reason, hand 1 is equal to 1 less than the drawn amount, and hand 2 is 1 more. Wait, really? Is that still the case? You are 9, 15, 20. You're 20. You are 10, 20, 23. 23. I feel like that's not the case anymore. I think that got fixed. Somehow. You're 14. You're 10. You're 20. You're 17. That all seems correct. Yeah, no, that seems fine. Okay, let's take that out of the thing. The bugs. So it sounds like there's a couple more things with the splits we need to figure out. So the blackjack thing, that is definitely one that would happen. Yeah. So how? So right now, if I stand, the monster hand is only taking into consideration hand number 1, not hand number 2. And then it doesn't do anything with hand number. Okay. Well, we could figure out... You could figure out the death of the monster. Do that? I think so. Do elemental damage. Or it does all of that. Over here, so monster animation. Card draws. So this is the old card draws / attack. Offhand. Bust. Player death. Player being damaged. Oh wait, I think it was over here. Dead monster. Add to slay monster quest. Okay, so that's just... Okay, alright. Tracing the picture, add to... Okay, add to gain experience. Oh. We could probably just do most, if not all of them, actually. Let's just copy that page. And if we come over here, monster bust, before we do all of that, we just want to say additional branch is can't remember what the switch was. Let's paste that. This is dead monster 15. Okay, so 15 is on. 15 dead monster. If dead monster is on, no, that is not what we want. We want to say if monster HP current room monster monster HP. If monster HP is less than or equal to 0, then we want to say control switches turn on dead monster. There we go. I think I can actually throw this over here. Very end. Just turn on dead monster even after all that gets turned off. This then if dead monster is on, should do all of this stuff. Probably gonna do some weird glitchy things, but we should be fine. I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if I just copy and paste this thing right here. Let's come in here and let's change the enemies. Okay, we've got the rancid skull and the seething crusher. Okay, you're just gonna be, I don't know, 10 and 10. Pretty sure that's the HP for the two monsters we have in the game right now. Hey, look at that. 10 health. Okay, let's take a hit and a hit and stand. Go. Should be easy enough. 20, let's stand. Okay. Let's take a hit. Take another hit. Right. Let's take a hit. And another hit. Okay. Let's take a hit. And stand. Go. All right, hopefully on this next one. Hey, come on, come on. That actually wasn't the worst thing in the world. I think at that point we just need to turn off. So, yeah, that actually was not that bad. It wasn't great. There's definitely some bugs in here that we need to fix, but it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. Down here at the end, turn off dead monster and roll self switches, turn off A. I think over here, monster bus, I think this is just turning off C and B, but not A. Okay. We also need to turn off this. No, this A should already be off. Yeah. So, what's going to happen now? I need to not have them be on that. Just freaking 1 health. That's all they get. I don't need to go through 3 or 4 rounds to get them to be dead. 1 health, all good. Take a hit, take a hit, take a hit. Stand on 20. So that, why is that still drawing? It should not be drawing still. I turn it off and then exit event processing? No, because it should be off. Maybe if we turn off A up here. Dead monster off. And exit event processing? Maybe. Yeah, at this point I'm just trying to get it to stop processing, you know? Hit. Right? Hit. Stand. Isn't gonna work. Oh! Alright, evens. Yeah, there we go. Why are you still processing? still draw the cards. What is... That's this guy. This guy is what's making it draw the cards. Then it turns off B. Oh. Okay. Turn off A and B. I did not realize that I was turning B back on. That makes sense because it needs to cycle through again. So it's turning on B and then B turns. Okay. All right. Never mind. We're good. We're good. That should be all right. So now come over here and we hit and we stand on 19. He's got a 20, of course. All right. Let's stand on a 10. We've got an 18. It's probably still not going to work. Okay. Stand on an 18. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Okay, so what is everything that we'll need to do here? It's a great question. So what is the monster image layer that it's currently using? $25. So 25 is the monster. Over here. It seems like it's not doing any of this. Monster X, Monster Y. So we're just setting it to random. Okay. I guess that's the first thing, because it doesn't seem to be, yeah, let me just see what's going on here. If we come over here, find a monster, we want to say game screen dot picture 25 monster. Okay. So why is it that when you die, you don't, like, shake around? You do. Okay. So what's that delay then? Somewhere in here there's the delay. Could be that. Could be that. It's a quarter of, or a third of a second. I just want to see if I hit. Stand. Odds. Yeah. Okay. It's a little better. A little more snappy. Yeah, be all right. Okay. So what else on this thing we not need to have? I feel like there's a lot going on here. So this is it, like, shaking it around, right? 65 and 66. Oh. It's just going back and forth. That's fine. That's fine. That should be fine. All right. So it kind of just, like, shakes it back and forth randomly. Add to slay monster quest. Add to gain XP quest. I think at this point, that's the dice move. The monster animation. And hit monster. Then you're dead monster. So let's set you to that. Hit and stand. Okay. By Tuesday, I'll have a basic loop, I swear. That'd be impressive if you do. That would be very impressive. Okay, I don't know how much of this I actually need. This is spawning dice. Bird picture placement. This is the mini boss stuff, which is another one I need to add back. I need to get the mini bosses back, right? Okay, well, I mean, that's, I think that basically, yeah, we should be good to be able to fight the monsters now and have them die, which is great. They die, I can pick up the dice, move along. Cool. All right, we're getting some functionality back in here, which is fantastic. Let's come in here, though, and we're going to see... There we go. Like, what is happening? Okay. They're being damaged. Player dead. Player bust. I think we just want to put this before, right here. Players less than that. Okay. So, with that, we just want to bust. See if he'll do at least 1 damage to us. See if we can get ourselves to die. We do. Cool. I feel like that weight, though, is a little bit bizarre. Let's actually throw this in before the weight. Okay. Hit, and hit, and hit, and hit. There we go. You died! Oh no. Okay. Cool. So you can now kill the monster and the monster can kill you again, which is great. So now the battle system is more of like an actual thing now. Instead of just a singular beginning with no end. It's actually a thing now. Okay, let's give them just a little bit more life so it's not like it's just instant death for them. I still feel like the HP is still so messed up. If I come in here and do that, my HP is 4. Then if I select, say, this one that decreases my vitality, I now have 1. I think there's weird things going on. Yeah, my HP is very bizarre. Go. 10 is like a good number. I like 10. Yeah, it's literally one hit and I'm dead. Ah, that was satisfying. But I can do this. Yeah, I've got HP. Oh, that's satisfying to see that actually working. All right. So it's still, there's still a little bit of jank. A little bit of jank. But we are getting there. Yeah. Yeah, all right. Okay, it is much more satisfying now that, like, you can actually do the battles. And it's not just, you get locked into it and then it's just over. Okay, so the splits are still going to be a bit of a nightmare. Just try to, like, figure out exactly what we're going to do. Chemosonic says, it's been a while, hasn't it? It has been a while. How you doing? How's life? How are things going for you? Hi, hello, everyone. Z. Glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Hopefully things are going well for you. I hope life is doing well, and I died. I hope the life's going well for you, though. better than my life, because I just died. Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna list player can die and also kill monster now. That's good. Yeah, so the splits are still just kind of, yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to manage those. I'm definitely gonna have to think about it because there's just so many things that I'm like, okay, we could do it one way or the other. Just trying to figure out, because if we split, let's say we hit on here and we hit on here, we hit here, you're busted. Obviously, if I were to stand, we would want the monster to do their thing. We need the monster. And this is where I'm like, I think I need to have a different event page that handles it all very differently. Yeah. Because as of right now, I think the logic is, it is taking... Yes, the logic right now, the way that it all works, if I come over here, and if I say, let's take a hit, and then if I stand, it then runs an event that then draws a card, and it checks to see, every time it draws a card, so it'll draw a card, and then it does all the checks. It says, are you under 21? Are you between 18 or 17 and 21? Are you greater than what the player has drawn? And then so long as it gets through all of those checks, then it knows, okay, if I've done all those things, then I can't do anything else anymore. But if I am below, if I'm not between 17 and 21, then I need to draw again, if I'm still below the player. But since we're going to be checking two separate things, I think what we're going to do is once you split, it turns on a switch, which we're already doing. And then, we'll take a hit and we can take a hit. And then if I were to stand, I think what we want to do is we'll have a new page with the monster drawing their cards. We'll draw the cards. But then this new page is going to be checking both of these hands. But not only is it going to be checking to see if the monster has busted, but it's also going to be checking if the player has busted, then you don't need to worry. Like, the monster doesn't have to worry about it because that hand is already busted. It can't do anything with it anyway. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I have the mental capacity though tonight to be able to do that. It was a long weekend, and I think we might actually call this good for the night. So I don't know if I've got the mental capacity to be able to like actually get into it and do this correctly. So I worry if I try and actually start treading into that space, then I'm either going to not do it right, or it's just going to be an absolute garbage. So yeah, but on the bright side, we got the UI updated. So this is now showing once you split, this is now split into two different things. We also got the splits working to where if I were to stand here, as long as he doesn't beat me, never mind. And then we also made it so the player can die, and so you can actually
says,
get the monster
could
too.
You do Macarena dance?
What the? Oh my god! Wait! There's so much happening right here now.
Some randev just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
I won't tell anyone, I swear. Let's see here. Campus Endix says, it's negative 24 degrees Celsius here, and the school is still open. Gosh. That is very cold. And that is black. What the? Go!
Coco Deo Music just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
I didn't say anything, some randev. I didn't say anything. But it must be honored. It must be honored. Although I think, pretty sure. Okay, all right. Samran Dev, you are in the clear. You're good because Coco, congratulations, absolutely fantastic. Well done.
Just redeemed stretch.
We're gonna have one more stretch as well. Yeah, Coco Demi. I'm so tired. I just completely put you in. Coco Music, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for watching so much that you were able to get enough points to be able to get in the credits. So, yeah, let me just get you in here. Also, if you would like your name changed at all, if you want the spelling change, if you want a different name, whatever it may be, feel free to let me know. I mean, now, or it could be even later, whenever, wherever. If you want a different name in the credits, yeah, feel free to let me know. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Thank you for watching so much to get that many points, because 10,000 is not an easy one to get there. Put my name above SRDs. Well, I would, but some randev has now redeemed this redemption 9 times. 9 times. So technically, some randev is going to be on top. I'm not going to say anything, because you are now technically beating out my wife for placement. So I'm not going to say anything. But she very well may notice. I'm just saying. But yeah, that is absolutely crazy. That is 90,000 points you have spent. Holy smokes. But yeah, that is fantastic. That is absolutely wild. But yeah, in terms of like the, negative 24 degrees Celsius is crazy. It's also crazy how cold it is there. Because here, it was absolutely beautiful. It was like 61 degrees here today. which is crazy for Utah. Like, it has been such a weird winter. Such a weird winter. Yeah, it was beautiful and hot and warm and just, yeah, crazy. Anyway, could you do the Macarena dance? No. We'll do some stretching. We will do some stretching. Oh, I could actually go for a good stretch. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh, that hurts. Oh my gosh. My body. Let's do some stretching. Let's go. This way. Here we go. Oh, my old body can't take it. Oh, and backwards. Oh, yeah, my old man body is not meant for so much stretching so late at night. Coco says, Mr. Wood, will you release a game for this? Wait, we're going to release a demo for this game. Yes, 100%, absolutely. So we are actually working on, let me come in here and say this. We're actually working on the prep for demo release list. And this is everything we have on the list. And a lot of the stuff is not even technically on that list. We have this thing right here, which is the bugs we have fixed with the combat system, and then the splits are kind of the last thing we're gonna. So right here with the new combat system, this is. Oh, actually, I should probably come in here and pick some of these off. See, don't tie unless 17 plus. Okay, yeah. Blackjacks are occurring on jacks. Okay, that's fixed. Jacks are technically 11s when checking for blackjacks. That one is fixed as well. Okay, so yeah, so reshuffling the deck, that one is one that we need to re-implement, and then splits is another thing. So we're almost done with the new combat system. The new combat system is almost done. Then adding the split mechanic. This is, the player draws 2 of any card. That's in here, isn't it? Splits. If you win, yeah. Okay, we can actually delete this one. I think I have to archive and then delete. Which is so dumb. Anyway, yeah, so basically the new combat system is kind of like the last big thing, I feel like. After that, it's like perk system, like adding more perks to the system, making sure those are all working, making sure that like the level up system, those are actually working. A lot of this is just like adding perks, adding skills, adding more monsters. See, I think once we get the combat system done, it should basically just be filling out the game. So like more monsters, more perk cards, more items, more just all of the stuff that would make it a little bit more fun. So anyway, so the answer is yes, we are definitely going to be releasing a demo, and we are currently working on getting essentially a vertical slice done of the game to be able to have it done. So yeah, so essentially what the game is going to be in the demo anyway, it is going to be, it'll have the perk card system, it'll have the level up system, it'll have the combat system, it'll have everything that you see minus the town. So the town is not going to be a part of the demo. That is because the town is going to be a much longer thing to develop, because the town is going to have all of the quest, like the entire quest line and everything. So there's actually technically not even going to be an end of the demo. It's just going to be an infinite, you just go until you die basically. And then when you die, you'll just start from the beginning. So yeah, so the town will be like the only thing not in the demo. And that is because, again, quest line's going to be a long time to actually get all that graded. So, oh, goodness, Mathra.
Mathra Dog just turned their way into the credits of Tomb of Vercilias.
Absolutely fantastic, Mathra. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Let's make sure to get you in there again. So anyways, yeah, so there will be a demo. The plan / hope is to have it done before the end of this quarter. We're into February now. The clock is ticking. So, yeah. I need to be doing a lot. So anyway, should be a good time. No free thinkers when they see me redeem naming credits. Welcome, Cocodeo. I put my name above SRD's. I shall forgive it, just because it's you. Oof. Wait, 9 times? I don't need to be on top. I just need my name listed 9 times. Maybe, yeah, do we do that instead? So we'll do it alphabetically, but I would just put it in there the amount of times that you have redeemed. It's a good way to go. Put my name in between the 10 SRD names. 90k is still rookie numbers. That's true. Loki, I feel like you're probably just about at the point where you could probably put your name in like 20 times. Back to back. Let's see. Camisonic says, I was in Chechnya skiing and it was -5 on the slope. Oh my. That is very cold. Demo, nice. Yeah, it should be a good time. I was on the other side of Poland on mountains and it was warmer there than here. That is pretty wild. That is very wild, actually. All right, Mathra, let's get you in here really quickly. Here we go. Let's see. And I'm like 99. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Do you know what that means, Mathra? Do you know what that means? We're gonna cut you out here of the name and credits, and we're gonna throw you up here, right there, X2. Look at that, number two, not bad and not bad at all. This VIP/MVP section is getting very full. It's gonna be. I feel like I'm gonna have to make a third section at some point in time. We'll see what happens. Anyway. Let's see. So demo is roguelike and game roguelite. I don't know if I'm matching it correctly. Something like that, actually. Yeah. I'm still trying to decide if I'll actually allow for saves or not in the demo. I don't know. Because again, like, the whole idea is to not necessarily make it to the end. It's more to, like, experience the gameplay loop, see if it's fun, get feedback from people, and then just kind of build off of that from there. See, I'm almost even wondering if I'm just going to take saves out of the game entirely in the demo. So it's technically hardcore every time you play. I think I might do something like that. Demo coming in 2027? It better not be 2027. No, the demo is going to be this year. This quarter is still what I'm shooting for. Now I'm building variable systems. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Lamau, please don't actually put my name in 10 times. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna have to now. Some random dev, somewhat random developer, etc., etc. Just a whole bunch of different plays on the acronym SRD. At my parents' house is -28. Yeah, so as of today, so let's do F to C. So today it was 16.1 degrees Celsius at my house. It was nice and sunny. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was great. I'm not bragging, but it was fantastic. Meanwhile, I'm content with one. There you go. You'll be in the credits, and that's what matters. I'm a code tomorrow. Make new redeem for 100k points for us to A Sprite for, to aspire for. I mean, we could do that. 151k. Oh my god, that's a lot of points, Loki. That is a lot of points. It's pasta bedtime. Cameron, hope you have an absolutely fantastic evening. Yeah, we will see you on the next one. That isn't fair. What the duck? 100k points to design enemy. Ooh, there we go. Yeah. Freaking Loki is sitting on 151,000 points. A freaking gold mine. Or put yourself in as an NPC. And that's where I'm like, maybe. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Because of some thoughts I'm having potentially. So we'll see. Maybe we will do something like that where it's like, 100k, maybe even like 50k for some more simple things. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yes, 100%. I've thought about doing something like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Anyway, yeah. Well, I think that's probably where we're gonna end it. Yeah, my brain is now turning to mush, which is totally fine. It happens. It usually happens at this time of night anyway, so it just happened a little bit faster today because it was a very busy weekend. But again, not a worry. But yeah, we did make some good progress. We got some good stuff, and it should be a good time. It's okay. I won't get there that fast, I promise. You say that like you're gonna get there real fast, and that makes me very nervous. All right, everyone. Oh, it's been so much fun. Thank you all for hanging out, for being here. Yeah, we got some good stuff done, and yeah, we're gonna get the splits done on the next stream. I'm gonna see what I can do off stream. I'm hoping that I'll have time between tomorrow and sometime a little bit Tuesday before the next stream. So hopefully I can make some progress on it. And if nothing else, we'll finish it up on Tuesday. And then we should be finally good to go on splits. And we can get back into like actually adding content, which should be much better. Before you go, are you a ski person or a snowboard? Neither. I've never been skiing, and I have been snowboarding once. I've been snowboarding once and skiing 0 times. So I guess technically I would say I'm a snowboard person. But I don't think going snowboarding once really makes me that kind of a person. So I'm more of a sledding kind of guy. I'm more of a jump on a giant piece of plastic and just go down the hill on my butt. That's more of what I am. Because if I don't do that, and if I'm on a snowboard, I still go down the hill on my butt, but I don't have a piece of plastic between me and the snow. It's just me on my butt, and that's not fun. So, anyway, well, I hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic rest of your evenings. We will see you all on the Tuesday stream. So until then, take care, good luck, and yeah, we'll see you then. So